here at Project 3.0 in the Roosevelt. The perspective of the interview is from the young artist interviewing the established artist. So the message that we have with the campus TV of dreams come through, meaning as in through the computer screen. As you know, with the campus TV, you know, our tagline, so to speak, is dreams come through, you know. And well, you know what I mean by that. How's that worked out for you?
Well, one great example is through the campus TV, I was able to meet one of my favorite artists, Alex Gray. You know, ever since I saw his artwork about 2 years ago in New York, I didn't really see his artwork. I came into a store and I saw a book of his. I just immediately fell in love with it. You know, it was something I could relate to. Never would I think that I was going to get to meet him, ever.
And then Mike and Amy are the other side of this equation. Mike and Amy have a graphic design firm named Bowen Imagery, and I met them around the same time I met Carlos. And they are the co-producers of the 11/11 event at Unity Church in St. Pete.
I am Amy Bowen.
So I am Mike Bowen.
11/11 it signifies the end of duality. It signifies the balance of male and female, of good and evil, of all the things that we see as dualistic in our world and our universe.
Every minute of every day, one by one by one by 1 minute of every day, what are we creating in our lives? The choices that we make. And so that was the intention of the event, was to bring people together from all walks of life, diversity, every kind of person available, and create together, come to a place where we're creating, making amazing things.
I am here with Alex Gray and Anderson Gray.
There's a special celebration that started on 11/11, and it's all about the ones. And there's so many artists that are now discovering their oneness with the great creative force, and so they have as much ambition artistically as they do spiritually, and as much spiritually as they do creatively. And so we're seeing a kind of new alliance between these forces. They're working together and they're making something beautiful together. That's what we want to do as chapel builders. We co-founded the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors that we ran for 5 years in New York City.
How do you believe the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors will enrich the spiritual culture, not only in America, but the world?
We're in the process of great renovation right now, and so the art itself is not on view. Probably won't be on view for another year. We have to raise a lot of funds to bring the exhibition up online. We want to create a place that is sacred for renewing your creative force. You know.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you are working on right now here behind us? Is there anything you can tell us about it?
It's called Baptism in the Ocean of Awareness, and I'm just really starting on it, and but you can get the idea. I use the symbol of the eyes to indicate awareness, symbol of awareness. So it's raining awareness, and we simply need to open up to it. And there's a heart in the earth, and the heart. But I think this is a little too big. I want to reduce that in size, make it more like these kind of drops. And I've got some color changes and all kinds of stuff to do on it. But yeah, it's just about opening up your soul to, and your body to, the divine flow.
I think it's inevitable that at some points in our lives we're going to come upon, struggle or limitations. And what would an advice be, either one of you, to any young artist who is questioning their way of expression and more into giving in to what seems to be making it in the world?
Well, our daughter, Zena, at the age of 5, or 6, I guess, said one of the most remarkable things, because my wife and I were talking about, well, what do you think makes a great artist? And she chimed in, well, I know what makes a great artist. And we said, yeah. And she said, be yourself, do your best, and never give up. And I tell you, that's great advice just about living, you know. Being yourself is one of the most important parts of being an artist. By doing your art, you will discover who you are. And it is something that you can't translate exactly into language, but it is, art is a language of exploring yourself. And the more that you can make it like your divine eternal self, then it will be a cosmic mirror that other people can reflect on, a universal kind of art that will be accessible.
Remember that whatever you practice is what you get good at. You know what I mean? If you practice, I don't know, any addiction, I mean, you get good at it. Anyway, but if you practice something wonderful, you get good at it. So it's like, the more you make your art, the better at it you'll become. And just be uncompromising, like Alex was saying, being your best, and you know, being yourself is about finding your uniqueness, and you can only do that through your practice. You just keep looking at what looks most resonant with me. You keep putting your work out in front of you and saying, what am I really attracted to? And you train your aesthetic and you train your eye, and then you find yourself who you are. So yeah, so keep looking for your uniqueness. Don't be afraid of the things that you're obsessed with. Go for those.
There's a gold mine in there.
Yeah. Things that you're really attracted to.
If you could speak to other young artists just like yourself that are watching this right now, what would you tell them?
Dreams come true.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.